So, kid, I heard you wanted to tell me something.
I see dead people.
Actual dead people? Where do you see them?
They're everywhere.
Oh my god, so do I, kid! That's fucking awesome! I keep seeing Michael Jackson everywhere though, which kinda sucks because I was never a huge fan of his music, but I'd love to see Stephen Hawkins. You know, that guy was freaking genius. Have you seen Stephen Hawkins? Get out of here, kid! You saw Stephen Hawkins? What the hell was he doing?
Walking around like regular people.
Good for him! I guess it's true what they say, you know. You do get legs in afterlife. That's just great. Stephen Hawkins, walking around! Man, I wish I'd see that. Genius! Hello nerds, or whatever the fuck you identify as! And this is a historical review because it's the first Xbox game I'm reviewing on my channel. Yeah, times are really changing. And also it's a horror game, which I haven't done really that many. The only horror game I've done before this is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah, I do like horror games, but when it comes to playing those, these days I'm a bit of a pussy. I used to like playing those more, but nowadays I just don't like to torture myself with those. Cause you know, any jump scare might be my last jump scare because I'm getting old and my heart is weak. I'm good. Almost got me. Anyhow, let's take a look at this review of The Medium and let's see if this game was a steak or chicken. You know, because it's called The Medium, you know. Medium steak is great, but medium chicken, well, that just gives you the shits usually, so.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Yeah.
So the main character in The Medium is Marianne, who can see and talk to dead people. So of course she lives above and works in a funeral home, cause if you have such a talent that probably guarantees nightmares, you wanna stay as close as possible to a place where you're guaranteed to see fucked up shit like dead people ghosts constantly. Not now. No. Hello, Michael.
Shamona.
Fuck.
Okay, Marianne, just take a deep breath and...
Anyway, Marianne is grieving over her dead father when she gets a call from a guy called Thomas, who sounds like he's in deep shit, and asks Marianne to come see him at Niwa Workers Resort, where the game largely takes place. Niwa Workers Resort is an abandoned Soviet Union-era vacation resort in the middle of nowhere somewhere in Poland. When she arrives there, she learns that a lot of bad shit went down there, so now Marianne is trying to find Thomas and also trying to figure out what happened in Niwa, and also trying to figure out why she has reoccurring nightmares where a little girl gets killed. Dad, why did you have to die? Ooh, phone's ringing. I wonder who it is. Unknown caller. Well, whatever. Hello? You're in trouble and you want me to come there and help you out? Who is this? Thomas? Thomas who? Just Thomas. Well, listen here, Just Thomas. My dad just died and I gotta, plan out funerals and all, so you think I'm gonna just drop that and come help out some stranger I don't even know? Oh fuck yeah, I'm coming there. I mean, have you ever planned funerals? Have you ever gone to funerals? They're so lame. People are sad and crying. It keeps bringing me down, so I'll be there, Thomas, See you soon. Oh, wait. What kind of trouble you're into? Is it something dangerous? Oh, who am I kidding? It can't be as bad as funerals, so I'll be there. See you soon, Thomas. What a nice guy. Well, I'm off the hook. No funerals for me. Now, I don't want to give anything else away from the story, because this is a really story-driven game. Now, those who thought that this was going to be next Silent Hill are going to be disappointed. Yes, this one has two different worlds like in Silent Hill, but where in Silent Hill things turn up into straight-up horror, I feel like in this game the other world is more like from some really dark fantasy maybe? It looks creepy, but also at times, especially towards the end, really enchanting and pretty in a dark, fucked up way. Also, there isn't really any combat in this one. Some sneaking and running and not much of that either. I'd compare this more to Heavy Rain with its fixed cameras and style of investigating places. It does have puzzles too, but they were mostly really easy and simple and not quite as inventive compared to Silent Hill, in my opinion at least. Now, as I mentioned, Marianne can, I guess the right word would be exist in two worlds at the same time. In the real world and in the, I guess I'll call it spirit world. In spirit world, Marianne can also see all the dead people and communicate with them. Come here, Michael. Come on, Michael. Just
Yeah.
Come here, Michael. Come here, Michael. Come on, Michael. Just a little bit closer. Come on, Michael. Just. Oh, one step closer. Oh, that's perfect. Stay there. You're standing in a pool of pee in the real world. And you probably can't feel a thing in the spirit world, can you?
Baby, I'm dead.
Well, it's still funny to me, so. Yeah. So a lot of times the puzzles in this game revolve around trying to get to some place, but the way is blocked either in spirit world or the real world. So you try to usually find right items or keys from either world. You then try to figure out where the items or keys go. There are also these spirit energy wells where Marianne can charge her spirit world self with spirit energy. Then she can use that energy to charge electric boxes or possibly use a barrier to get through a swarm of moths in the spirit world. Yes, moths. In this game, butterflies can show you the right path at times, but moths will fucking kill you. Unless you have a force field, of course. Oh, cool! A butterfly! Hey, Mr. Butterfly! Oh, crap! A moth! You have this sort of focus action too, where it highlights stuff you can interact with nearby, or might show hidden objects and also shows a path of butterflies at times that you must follow to find whatever it is you find to advance in the story. Now the big feature in this game that was advertised is that there are times the screen is split in half, and you move in the real world and in the spirit world at the same time. So when you're looking around places, be sure to check both screens, cause there are different things you can interact with in both worlds. It's kinda cool effect. Also, if a door is closed in the real world and it's open in the spirit world, you can do this out of body thing where you can walk around only in spirit form for a little while and go through that door and usually try to find a way to open the door in real world. There are also collectibles that can give you small bits of extra info on what happened in the Niwa resort, like postcards, letter and stuff, and also you can find everyday objects that have this echo in them. The echo is a short clip where you can hear someone talking and offer also some background knowledge from events that happen. Kinda like, you know, all those audio cassette recorders and shit you usually find in things like, I don't know, Resident Evil and shit. Oh, what's this? Oh, an item with an echo. Well, let's hear it out. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, the horrors. Oh, the pain the owner of this shoe had to suffer. Oh, oh, that's terrible. Oh, the shoe was 2 sizes too small. He must have killed his feet. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I can't do this. Can't do this anymore. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the action is pretty much running and sneaking in this game. There are a couple scenes where you run away pretty straightforward path from a monster, and other scenes where you gotta sneak so the monster doesn't see you. There ain't much of this, and they ain't even that long or hard, so you can hardly call this game action in any way. I didn't mind really though, cause the story was the most interesting point for me anyway. Not much else to say about the action, so let's move on to what sucks in this game. So first the story, which overall I liked a lot, but towards the end there were a few elements that I wasn't really that into. There was this one cliche that kind of took the out of the story for me a bit. I don't want to spoil any of the story, but there was just, you know, one sort of surprise that was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of lackluster for me, and I wasn't really that into it. I should really start doing spoiler story reviews so I could explain this shit better, because now it's kind of vague, but yeah, let's just say there was things that I wasn't that into. Maybe some people are, but I wasn't, so you know, yeah. Also the thing that you'd probably call the end fight, boss fight, last fight, whatever, and I use that term very loosely in this game, it was a bit anticlimactic, or maybe the better word would be it was a bit lame. Yeah, I'll go with that. The last fight was a bit lame in this. Kinda underwhelming, but it didn't spoil the story or anything, but I feel like it could have maybe had a little more meat on it, maybe done a little better, but you know, it is what it is. It doesn't spoil the story, so fuck it. Also, sometimes trying to interact with objects in this game was kinda iffy at times, you know, cause you have to be in the right spot to, you know, press your A or X button to interact with those fucking objects, so it was kind of, well, it wasn't that big of a deal, because this is kind of slow-paced adventure game, so, you know, it's not like you're in a hurry most of the time, but there were a couple times when you were like running away from something, and then at the end you had to quickly interact with some object, and that could be kind of messy, you know, so, yeah, but luckily there were only like 2 or 3 of those moments, so I can live with that, but still it kind of pissed me off at the time I was doing those, but it's not a deal breaker, but it's not great. God damn it! I have to hit the switch before that thing gets me. Oh, where? How do I? Is it here? No, wait, here, no, here. Okay, just hit here. Oh, there it was. Oh, god damn it! How do I hit the gun? Ah! Overall, the Medium is a good game with interesting story. Maybe not great story, but I'd say it's good story. Maybe even very good story. Somewhere on the line of good and very good, you know. There were those few things that kinda hurt me, but overall I'd say it was a good story, because it kept me entertained from start to finish pretty much. So, you know, isn't that what good stories do? I was entertained, so yeah. Now the gameplay is kind of slow-paced adventure style, you know, kind of like a modern version of those old point-and-click games, kind of like Heavy Rain. I keep comparing the mechanics to Heavy Rain because I don't know, it just felt to me kind of similar to that. Yeah, I digged it. At first I thought that this game was gonna be a full-on horror game because they kind of teased with a couple of jump scares at the start, you know, but in the end I'd classify this more as a dark mystery thriller with horror elements in it, or maybe a light horror adventure, if neither of those makes any sense. But yeah, it wasn't like super scary, it was more like creepy and dark, but which can be really scary too, you know, if you're afraid of those things. And you know, I don't like the dark, so yeah, it was kind of atmospheric, let's just say that. But I'm happy that they didn't overdo jump scares in this game, because that's kind of the cheapest way of doing horror. They were going more with the story and, you know, elements of that, so I can really appreciate that. Jump scares are just, you know, they're kind of cheap. I also really like most of the characters you meet in this game, especially this little girl called Sadness, who's with you, you know, most of the game. She's a bit creepy, but such a fun character. I really enjoyed her performance, let's say that. Really just a fun character I enjoyed. And then there was the main monster, which I really enjoyed. And probably not for the reasons that the developers meant, because, you know, he was like a bit creepy or scary. But he was really fucking funny. I mean, when that thing was searching for you and talking by itself, I don't know, I found it really fucking hilarious. Which is probably not the reaction developers were going for, but hey, I was entertained, I loved the characters, so good job. Anyway, I think it's time we slap a score on this game, and I think I'm gonna go with 8? It was a good game, and if you have Game Pass, then I really don't see any reason for you to not try this out. You know, just give it a go, you know. If slow-paced horror adventure games are your thing, then why not? Why not? If you don't have Game Pass, then, well, I don't know, I wouldn't have regretted paying for this game, like, you know, maybe 40 euros or something. Maybe not full price, but it's kind of short, and it's only pretty much got the story going for it, but still, you know, it was a good story. So, yeah, 40 euros maybe. I am actually kind of hoping for physical release so I can get it on my shelf there, because, yeah, I thought this was, you know, game worthy of being in my collection physically, so Microsoft, if you're listening, or whoever fucking released this game, you know, physical. That's when you get the real satisfaction, when you get some physical. Okay, that went a bit on the creepy side, but whatever. But yeah, I think I wasted enough everyone's time, so, you know, I'm wrapping this up, so you all know the ending here. Click like, click subscribe, click the bell, click the comments, click yourselves the fuck out of here, and click yourselves back when I upload more crap. But for now, it's goodbye. Oh, and was this steak or chicken? Well, it got 8, so it was way closer to the steak. Now I'm kinda hungry. I've been on a fucking diet, and god damn it, I could go for steak. I'd probably have to stick with chicken. Better cook that son of a bitch. I don't want to sit in the fucking toilet the rest of the day. Or week, I don't know. I got a weak stomach. By the way, kid, do you ever see Michael Jackson around? Do you like him? Yeah, me neither. By the way, since you're a little kid, does he ever touch you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry folks, we can't show you the ending of that skit cause, you know, Michael was never found guilty in court of law, so, instead of that, we have this alternative ending to that skit, so, hope you enjoyed this one. Roll it! Have you ever had popsicles with Michael? Great! Awesome! Popsicles are great! Man, Michael is such a swell guy. Yeah, I swear, kids, they love sucking Michael's